हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। तो आज हम पढ़ेंगे क्लास 9th बिहाइव चैप्टर सेकंड द सहनाई ऑफ बिस्मिल्लाह खान। इसका हमने फर्स्ट पार्ट कर लिया है। अगर आपने फर्स्ट पार्ट नहीं देखा तो जाइए हमारे चैनल पर और देखिए, ये इसका सेकंड पार्ट है। इससे पहले आप चैनल पर नए हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए एंड प्रेस द बेल आइकन। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence. From a hit, it had a shrill, a pleasant sound. Pungi became the generic name for resident noisemaker. Few had thought that it would one day we receive a barber of a family of personal musicians who had a case to the royal places decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. He chosen a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe when he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes. Soft and melodies sounds were. आगे चलते हैं। Produced. He played the instrument before royalty, and everyone was impressed. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. As the story goes, since it was first played in the Shah's chamber and was played by a naib barber, the instrument was named the Sehnai. ये देख सकते हैं आप सहनाई की फ़ोटो, ये रही पुंगी की फ़ोटो। The sound of the Sehnai began to be considered supersonic, and from the region it is still played in temples and is an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. In the past, the Sehnai was part of the Nobat or traditional assembly of 9 instruments found at the royal courts. Till recently, it was used only in temple and weddings. The credit from beginning this Ad Bismillah Khan. As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played a gil dandu near a pond in the adjacent east of the Dumroon in Bihar. He would regularly go to the nearby Biharji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaja. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy has traveled for to earn the highest civilian award of India, the Bharat Ratna. आगे चलते हैं। Born on 21 March 1916, Bismillah belonged to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His grandfather, Rasool Bux Khan, was the Sehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's Court. His father, Palangamar Bar Box, and other paternal ascendants were also great Sehnai players. The young boy took to music earlier in life at the age of 3 when his mother took him to his maternal uncle house in Banaras. Now, Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Sainai. Soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle Ali Baksh to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Baksh was employed to play the Sainai. Ali Baksh would play the Sainai and Bismillah would sit captivated for 2 hours on end. Slowly he started getting lesson in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangalasar Maya and the banks of the Ganga become the young apprentic's favorite haunts where he could practice in solitude following waters of the Ganga inspired him to improving and invent rags that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Sehnai. And Bombay Allahabad Music Conference at the end of his radical Utsad, Fayaz Khan patted the young boy back and said, "Work hard and you shall make uh, it." With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah, his big break. He soon became an often hardest Sehnai players on radio. When India gained independence on 15 August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Sehnai. He poured his heart out into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audition which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Trieste with Density speech. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him a priceless Persian crafts and other souvenirs. The king of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah played at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Sehnai. The film was a hit and one of Bismillah Khan's composition दिल का खिलौना है टूट गया turned out to be a national vid chartist despite his huge success in the cultural world. Bismillah Khan venture in film music were limited to Vijay Bhatt, Goonj Uthi Sehnai and Vikram Shiva's is Kannada Venture Sandhi Aparna. I just can't come to terms with the artificial and glamour of the film world, he said with emphasis. Awarded and recognition came thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lycon Center Hall in the United States of America. He also took part in the World Expenses in a monastery in the Cannes Art Festival and in the Osaka Trade Fair. So well known did he become internationally that an authentically in train was named after him. Tharab Mosipion Utsad Bismillah Khan. National award like the Padam Shri and Padam Bhushan and Padam Vibhushan were conferred on him. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, with the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes gleaming with the rare happiness. He said, "All I would like to say is teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest traditional. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." In spite of having traveled all over the world, Khan Saab, as he is fondly called, is accidentally found the Banaras and Dehradun, and they remain from him the most wonderful towns of the world. Students of his once wanted him to head a Sehnai school in the USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. But Khan Saab asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. Later, he is reminded to have said, "That is why, whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras and the Holy Ganga, and while at Banaras, I miss the unique Matha of Dumrao." Sar Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Sehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. तो गाइस ये रहे हमारी क्लास 9th बिहाइव चैप्टर सेकंड का सेकंड पार्ट द सहनाई ऑफ बिस्मिल्लाह खान. I hope you like it. Please subscribe my channel and like share on my video. Thank you.